Hey folks, Ola here, coming at you from lovely but smelly Lake Baldwin in Orlando. So I got out here about sunrise today. There was already a boat out on the water, John boat, and a great little lake. Thank you to the subscriber for sending in the tip. And yeah, crystal clear water. As far as those ledges and drop-offs, guys, I couldn't find a spot where it actually was like, bam. You know, it was a little more subtle, and this grass is just out of control. I know I say that a lot. Grass is annoying, but grass brings the fish, so you got to take the good with the bad. But it was very hard to get around in the shallow parts because of that grass. So I paddled my way on the shoreline first and had some success, and then I concentrated on finding those ledges, which I really didn't. I found deep holes and I found grass lines, and that's where I caught my good fish, right on those grass lines. So those of you who said grass lines with spinnerbait, you win the prize, because that's exactly what they were hitting on, the big ones. The little ones I caught on weightless Senko up towards the shoreline. And I caught one good big one on a Senko. But we'll get to all that. And I forgot to bring my chest strap with my external audio connector. So God only knows what this video is going to sound like, guys. I'll do my best with what footage I have, but I apologize in advance. I had a brain fart. Forgot my dang harness. Still waiting on my other GoPros. They have received them in California, so now I'm waiting on them to send my replacements back. And when I get those 2 GoPros back, then I'll be back in my routine. So yes, a very good lake. Very, very, very clear water. Nice rowdy fish. And I caught fish. I caught 6 total. So in KBF June, I am currently sitting in 2nd place with 82 inches. And that won't last long. You guys know the Florida boys. I wanted to give a shout out to a new friend I met right here just a little while ago. Stacy, very nice to meet you. And I do hope you enjoy your fish sister on the fly, or fish and sisters on the fly. I can't remember. But I hope you enjoy that little club and catch some nice ones on the fly. And I wanted to mention a women's, it's not limited to women, but it is targeted towards women kayak fishing. There will be a get-together on Lake Taneycomo, October 10th through the 13th. And our host will be none other than Kristine Fisher. If you guys are following the KBF and the pro tournaments, you'll see her at every one. She just won the Hobie, the big Hobie tournament a couple weeks ago. So if you haven't looked at her channel, check her out. Midwest Fisher Girl on Instagram. And then I think on YouTube, she's Kristine Fisher. But just do a Google search. You'll find her. She's amazing. Big musky and sturgeon fishing lady too. So she is the host. It's on Lake Taneycomo in Missouri, and I think there's about 25 of us signed up to go right now, but there are a bunch of people that are interested. So I'm going to put a link in the description for that Facebook page with all the details. You can see who's going, you can see who's going to be there. Mel Isaacs is helping to put it on. It's going to be a really fun time of learning. If you're new to kayak fishing, if you want to get into kayak fishing, this will be an awesome place for you to get started. And Kristine says if you don't have your kayak yet, don't sweat it. She's bringing some extras. So the more the merrier, ladies. Come on out and see what it's all about. At least go check out the Facebook page. So, with all that being said, let's just roll today's Lake Baldwin fishing footage. Good morning, folks. It is 5:59 sharp. We are out here on this new body of water, and I forgot my chest harness, so my audio is going to be jacked, and my first person will be jacked. So it's about sunrise, and we're going to do the best we can with what cameras we have, but let me get out there. I hear fish jumping. Okay, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to use my pedal drive through because the grass goes quite a ways out from the shoreline. I'm going to look at my, I marked all the drop-offs on Google Earth. So let me pull up Google Earth, see exactly where my drop-offs are at, and going straight out from here. So, well, I'm going to hit the shoreline first. How's that? All right, crystal clear water, so I think maybe some kind of somewhat natural, silver bladed. That one's gold. How about a white? I got just a plain Jane white. It's got a Colorado and a willow blade. I'm gonna go in and fish shallower. Got something, guys. Oh, good bass. Glad I came back to the shoreline. Come here, dude. Super sharp. Okay, I moved in, guys. I didn't see any indications or anything. I just moved in so I could fish the bank. Well, look at his tail. I don't have a chest cam, so first fish of the day. He's missing half of his tail. Good looking fish though. He's a good kickoff for June. I'm going to have to do this on my lap. Yikes! No trouble, no trouble. Even with his busted tail, he's 18. Cheese. Such sharp teeth. Wow, there's a lot of fish right here. That's a good fish. Scoreable. Maybe. Come here, buddy. Good Lord. Let's keep me in the grass, though. I don't want to blow my fishing spot. Yeah, he's small, but we're trying to catch a limit today. And then, yep, he's scoreable. You're gone. That's another type of grass. Looks like parsley. Don't know my grasses. I got a ton of suggestions from you guys on the community tab, and a lot of it I've never used in my life. Carolina rig, not really, but I know I need to. But man, how do you combat all this vegetation? So the Carolina rig will be used out deeper. I think I understand that. That wouldn't be something in shallow. but it's pretty warm on. But I've also got the LaRue hardhead, I think it's called, jig that I can Texas rig with the bug on it, and that's a little over 3/4 of an ounce. So maybe do that deeper. I will definitely rig that up on my medium heavy maybe. When I stopped in to take a look at this place yesterday, it was packed. Mostly dog people over at the dog beach. There were 50 dogs swimming. There's one. Oh, pretty active, guys. Okay. Oh, come on. Good way to die. Go. Stay down. That's a nice one. On the spinnerbait, a giant. A giant. That's a good 4-pounder. One more look at him. Yes! Okay, that was cranking the spinnerbait right along this grass line in about 12 feet of water. He shot out and just slammed it and he tore my skirt off. Get back up there, Walmart spinnerbait skirt. Well, folks, the wind is picking up, and I knew it was going to be about 6, but it feels a little stronger than that. It's only 8:30. I've been out here 2.5 hours. I got 5 fish, 4 measurable, and I'm going to go back and stick closer to the shoreline just because it's hard for me to fish and try to maintain position, and I don't want to anchor in any one spot because I can't find any drop-offs, no distinct drop-offs, not at all. I haven't even found 22-foot deep water in all actuality. The most I found was 16.5. So I'm going to head back to where I caught the big 4-pounder and fish that a little bit and then make my way back towards the ramp. Ooh. Another big fatty. Not as big as that other one though. Right along this grass line. That's a nice long one. Another beauty. These fish almost look like they haven't spawned. Another good fish. Probably 18, 19. All right, let's take one. Let's get a release on this guy. Oh yeah. He hit a hot dog and I won't be able to see it.